Good morning. Welcome to Faith in the Morning. Something good is going to happen to you today, so expect miracles. Thank you so much for starting your day with me. However you're watching, if you're watching the live stream on Facebook or YouTube, or listen to our podcast or Apple Podcasts or Spotify, or listening and watching on Faith Plus, I'm so glad that you're watching today. Faith in the Morning is to help you start your day with faith and encouragement. If you haven't already, go ahead and share right now so other people can be encouraged. We're going to jump right into it, kind of picking off where we left off yesterday, talking about Hannah. We mentioned her a little bit when we were finishing the broadcast, but we'll look at her life a little bit in detail. Let's go to 1 Samuel chapter 1, verse 10. And just give you a background on Hannah. She hasn't had children. She wanted children, and there's a lot of things going on in her household situation. And she's just moved to the point where she's going to the temple. And they went up there once a year for the festival. And she is pouring out her heart before God. It describes it this way in the King James in verse 10. And she was in bitterness of soul and prayed unto the Lord and wept sore. And she vowed a vow and said, O Lord of hosts, if you will indeed look on the affliction of your handmaid and remember me and forget not your handmaid, but will give unto your handmaid a man-child, then I will give him unto the Lord all the days of his life, and there shall no razor come upon his head. I will dedicate him to be a Nazarene. And it came to pass as she continued praying before the Lord that Eli the high priest marked her mouth. Now Hannah, she spake in her heart only, her lips moved, but her voice was not heard. Therefore Eli thought she had been drunken. And Eli said unto her, How long will you be drunken? Put away your wine from you. And Hannah answered and said, No, my Lord, I am a woman of a sorrowful spirit. I have drunk neither wine nor strong drink, but I poured out my soul before the Lord. Count not your handmaid for a daughter of Belial, for out of the abundance of my complaint and grief I have spoken hereto. Then Eli, the high priest, answered and said, Go in peace, and the God of Israel grant you your petition that you have asked of him. And she said, Let your handmaid find grace in your sight. So the woman went her way and did eat, and her countenance was no more sad. Wait a minute, why was she no longer sad? Now she's believing for a baby boy. And that's not how a baby boy gets there. So why did her countenance change? She didn't get a report that she's pregnant. She didn't suddenly have a child right there on the altar. What happened? She had poured out her soul before God. She had prayed her prayer. And Eli, the high priest, representing God, said, May God grant you whatever you prayed for. And what happened? At that moment, she believed. And the moment she believed, she received. And whatever needed to happen in her body, in her life, for it to change, for her to have a child, it happened. She took it by faith in that moment. And what is the display of her faith? Her countenance changed. So she went into the temple sorrowful. She went in sad. She went into Shiloh sad. But she left that holy place, that place in Shiloh, with a definite countenance. She left with a smile. What was that smile showing? She had faith in God. So today I want to encourage you, smile like Hannah. Change your countenance. You're believing God for a lot of things. You may be part of our 21 days of prayer and fasting. You're praying along with us, and you're praying for certain things. You believe for certain things. Change your countenance. Smile. God has heard your prayer, and he'll give you an answer according to his word. So as we see in 1 John chapter 5, that's reason for you to have countenance. And here we see in 1 Samuel chapter 1, just like Hannah left that place of Shiloh before the temple was even built. When she left this place, she agreed with the word of God. And she began to smile. So today, smile like Hannah. Thank you so much for tuning in to Faith in the Morning. Have a great day. Share with someone else and know something good is going to happen to you today. So you might as well smile. God bless.